Oh God. I've been like munching on these fries before we started.
Yeah. And you just like suck down some fry dust. There's just some salt in your throat. Dude, this is a huge salad. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to episode 82 of the Lunchtime Serenade podcast.
Yeah.
Nick just swallowed some fry dust, so he's recovering a little bit. And what do we got today, Nick?
Today we've got food from. Well, first of all, it was a saga to get this food. All right, let me tell you. And we tried two other food places that looked really good. There's this like Armenian hole-in-the-wall pizza joint that also happens to sell sandwiches, and I'm like, let's try that. We put all the orders in, and then I go to check out, and then it says unavailable for delivery. So I'm like, okay, let's pick it up. It's close enough. Unavailable for pickup. Back to the drawing board.
We just go in, order it, sit down, ask for to-go boxes, and then leave with it.
Honestly.
They're like, what do you mean?
So then I found another place, but apparently I still had the pickup option selected, so it showed things that were outside of the delivery radius, which is that's what happened.
That's
we found
what it was.
A sick-looking place called, Smooth Chill Since 93 or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it was, Chill.
It looked so good. They had fucking,
Even Megan, too, was like, and she was like, that looks really good. And I was like, I know.
So we'll have to try that one day, but it was way outside the delivery radius. So we put in our order for that. Didn't work. And now we have food from Ove Pizzeria.
Ove
Pizzeria, but we got sandwiches because we wanted sandwiches.
Yeah, we're degenerates,
but sandwiches from a pizza place,
they're always gonna be good. They're like grinders or some shit like that, you know. But I got a salad, tiramisu, treating myself, a whole ass thing of fries,
entire thing of curly
and
fries.
the sandwich. So let's do a little unwrapping here. Oh,
brother.
Oh, look at that tear, baby.
Cut mine. What the hell?
Ooh, look at that. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
This looks fucking good, dude.
I got a Philly cheesesteak.
Here, let's get like a nice little feet. Yeah, little feet. It's incredible. Right. So we both got Philly cheesesteaks. Mine is not with steak, though. I got it with chicken.
Philly cheese chicken.
I've never had one with chicken before, so
I've never even heard of one with chicken
See
before.
what it's like, you know? Yeah, I didn't know if there's probably like people from Philadelphia that are like calling
you
it sacrilege.
Noob. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like trying to dox me.
It started
right
with chicken. How dare you? All right,
baby, let's
cheers.
do this. Yeah,
I wish mine was cut in half, but it's not. Where is your? Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Whoa.
That's kind of exactly what I was expecting.
Fire. How is it?
Good. It's
man.
It's not reinventing the wheel, but the bread is very moist. The thing that I usually find that happens like with Philly cheesesteaks especially is that the bread kind of like falls apart after a period of time. But like this is still holding up pretty well. Yeah, the cheese tastes good. All of those like little sauteed onions in there. Kind of you get like a lot in every bite, so it kind of has that like nice white oniony taste to it. The chicken is cooked really well. That's good.
It's solid.
I'd say that's like a solid like 7.5.
Yeah, and you can't really go wrong because like it was cheap for a huge sandwich like this. I think it was like mine was like $12. His was like 14 with the extra meat. Like crazy.
Super affordable. Very, very happy with that. Especially if you're like in the mood for that too. They had a lot of other really interesting options as well. So I think it sticks out pretty well. I like it.
Yeah.
We'll get to the other stuff later. This salad is huge.
That is a massive salad. It was free. It came with the sandwich. It's insane. I mean, you got more salad than I do French fries.
Yeah.
They didn't have, the only fry options they had were steak fries or curly fries. They didn't give you curly fries as an option for the side for some reason. So I got steak fries. Ooh. Hot take, not really a steak fry guy.
Really?
I love me a good crispy, thin shoelace fry. And like you can't get the crisp all the way through with the steak fry, you know?
It's true. Like a steak and shake fry, is that more your thing? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel you.
Absolutely. Even a crinkle cut, but like there's too much potato here for it to crisp all the way through.
See, and I got seasoned curly fries, which straight up just look like they're from Arby's.
Yeah, bro.
Like, that's
great.
incredible. And that's the best part of Arby's. So that's not like a knock on them. Like, I'm kind of stoked about it. Let's see. This ketchup's like congealed a little bit. So it just kind of like has the consistency of like jelly.
Oh, yum.
Which is really interesting. But the fries are good. I'm not getting as much seasoning as I was expecting.
Okay.
So that's a little disappointing. Like they just straight up taste like Arby's curly fries. Like through and through. So.
All right. Yeah, maybe for the price point, was expecting a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
But overall.
Yeah. I'd say like the meal.
Can I try one?
Yeah,
I'll give you a
absolutely.
steak fry.
I have so many fucking fries, dude.
I have.
Wow. What a trade.
Your curly fries.
Yeah, I'd say overall, on a whole, the meal is like a 7.
Yeah, I
like
7. Middle
yeah,
of the road.
depending on like how long if you're ordering it and it like is delivered to you, depending on how long it sits in the car, it might lower it to like a 6.5. But I think like a solid 7 all around.
Yeah, I think the sandwich held up pretty well. The fries, not necessarily. Those could definitely be crispier.
Yeah.
This could be crispier and seasoned better, I think.
Yeah.
But the sandwich is thick. It's full, so that'll bump it from 6 territory to 7 territory for me.
And getting a sandwich with all this in it, extra meat, and like a side of fries and stuff like that was like, what, 14? So
Yeah.
a huge forearm-sized sandwich, fries, extra meat.
That's an LA bargain for you.
That's a pretty solid deal.
I'd say anywhere you go, that's a pretty solid deal, quite honestly, with the amount of food you're getting here.
Yeah.
Anyways, Ove Pizzeria, if you're ever in Van Nuys, check them out. They're on Oxnard. No, that was the first place. The first place was on Oxnard, and I remembered that because I was going to pick it up when the delivery wasn't available.
That's so frustrating.
It is.
Man.
I'm sure this is still in Van Nuys, though.
Probably just the middle of the valley.
Yeah.
Just completely
assumption.
landlocked.
Yeah, truly nothing there. Got the fucking San Gabriel Mountains on one side, corporate hell on the other side, and then you've got just deep, gross valley on the other side. See me?
Yeah, baby. Welcome.
And Encino.
Encino. Encino's like right over there.
Oh, you're right. I didn't mean Encino. I don't know what I meant. The valley scares me.
Just on a whole.
Yeah.
Like just being here like kind of freaks you out a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit.
No,
Farther north I go,
yeah.
I get a little more scared.
Because it's just like industry.
Yeah.
Like there's
nothing
just
there.
like factories, car repair shop after car repair shop. That's all.
There's no character.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of because of what it looked, because like the vibe I get, I'm just scared because it's like it's no soul. It's soulless.
Yeah. Because they just like keep pushing people more north. And so like that's just where everything lands.
Yeah, that's what it is. Damn, this is actually a lot of food. I gotta chill out.
Yeah, I'm trying to like every time I like eat a fry, I look at how much more fries that I have left, and I'm like, I'm just getting. They're filling me up. They're expanding in my stomach.
So I read a little more on the XQC drama.
Yes.
Still don't have the full picture, but it seems because I'm not gonna scrub through his 12-hour stream and watch.
Yeah, right. Absolutely not.
Anyways, for those who don't know, who are not in tune with the Twitch world, biggest streamer in the world is named XQC. And he, yesterday or 2 days ago, he usually streams to an audience of 100,000 or more people.
Which is just insane to me.
Simultaneous. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're on broadcast network or something like that. Cool. Like you're going to reach a lot of people, but like having that immediate feedback from 120,000 people, insane to me.
Dude, crazy. So anyways, he's crushing it. Obviously making like in almost, upper tens of millions of dollars a year. Crushing it. That does not come without its drama, with any streamer, with anyone who's live, 16 hours of their day. It's kind of hard to avoid
I feel like
something being talked about.
Right. And I feel like at some point too, along that route, you become a little bit more detached from reality.
Oh my God, yeah.
So like the moment like some drama comes in, you're like, all right, this is content. And you're like,
Dude.
What are you talking about? You're having a legitimate issue with this person. You shouldn't be broadcasting this to 120,000 people, which apparently leads us to the story.
Yeah, so like I mean, at some point you have to make your everyday life content, and you either have to find ways to spin it into content, or you have to do shit that you normally wouldn't do in front of people. Like have conversations with your ex over why you just broke up. He was dating another streamer. I had more fry dust in my throat.
Yeah, dude, I'm noticing. I'm thinking that the seasoning on these fries is just dust.
I think it's dust.
Like they just like dust pan like in the back room and then just like sprinkle it on top of it.
That's exactly what they did. He was in a relationship, excuse me, with a streamer named Adept. Sorry, oh my god, this is really gonna hurt me later. I'm gonna regret my decisions. But
Just keep sucking down water. Just suppress it as hard as you can.
They recently broke up. I guess. I don't really, I'm sure his fans are very in tune with what's happening. They recently broke up, whatever. And during one of his live streams a couple days ago, he calls her on Discord. Right?
Insane. Unhinged behavior. Why would you do that?
I know. I don't know what led up to it. I don't know if it was random. I don't know the deal. Calls her, airs out their dirty laundry, have like a screaming match. Like he was literally like yelling, screaming, shouting. They're both shouting at each other. It's not productive.
Meanwhile, 120,000 people from all over the world are just watching these two people have like an end of relationship verbal brawl.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, and of course, all 120,000 of his juicers is what his fans are called, juicers.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea, bro.
I love the origin of those stories because like, what the fuck happened to be like, yeah, let's call ourselves the juicers, dude. We're the juicers. We juice, dude.
It's gross. His fan base is super toxic, first of all, because
of course
I feel like a lot of streamers' fan bases, the majority of them are toxic, I'd say.
People become like defensive about them. It's like defending a football team.
Yes, exactly.
And it's just like, this is just some dude like playing video games.
Yeah.
Like this guy's he's literally just like, from what I've read online, like he just plays like slot machine stuff a lot.
Dude, yeah.
So it's like you're just watching some dude like gamble away his millions of dollars that you are just literally handing him. Mm-hmm. And you're going to defend this guy tooth and nail? Like what?
For no reason. It's crazy.
I don't know, man. It blows my mind.
Parasocial relationships are quite interesting.
Yeah,
definitely look into those if you guys ever are. It's just wild how these people feel like they are friends with these people who don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
Anyways, so he's, they're all taking his side, whatever. He's like yelling and screaming and whatever. She's yelling and screaming. It's not productive. It's not going anywhere. It went on for like an hour. And the other thing was he had a heart rate monitor on or something, like as part of the gimmick, I guess, for whatever he was doing earlier.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like he anticipated this happening and was like, all right, everybody.
It could have been. I don't know.
Calling my ex. Time to boot up the heart rate monitor.
I mean, it could have been that. I don't know the context, but he was wearing a fucking heart rate monitor. Heart rate
so
skyrocketing.
funny.
He's screaming.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a very stressful situation to put yourself in on live TV.
And so now all of his fans, all of his juicers are like going after this girl Adept and like making threats and like fuck you and all this shit, whatever, which is horrible, first of all. And he wasn't like, hey guys, don't spread hate, whatever, anything that's going to create drama, he's all about it. So like he wasn't like, hey guys, don't go, because if he had the foresight to say don't go attack her, she's fine, he wouldn't have had this conversation on live, you know. So they're all like sending her a bunch of threats. She's a streamer as well, a much smaller streamer. Compared to him, everyone's a small streamer. She is a very large and popular streamer. She was also live at the time of this call to 6,000 people, which is a huge number as well. But
brother.
So like, all bad. Obviously, I'm more on her side than I am on his side because his fucking 120,000 people are now all going to go attack her and be toxic as fuck and be super shitty dudes about it. But like, devil's advocate here for 1 sec. They were both live. Yeah. They both knew probably what was going to come of this. I'm not saying that what he did was right. But like, I mean, you guys know what this is going to be. There has to be some little thing in your head that says, okay, this is going to be good content. This is going to be something, right? Like, otherwise you would just not take that call. You would not do it. You would do it on stream. Whatever.
Or you go, this is an interpersonal relationship that I don't need to air to the world. I can handle this in private. I will do it later. Right. Instead, it's like, nope, let's go. Yeah. Live on air.
Right.
Insane.
Obviously, there's a clear winner and loser in this situation. It really sucks to be her because she is pretty powerless. It's already hard enough to be a woman in the online world, but especially in the streaming world. It's so the amount of Twitch partners that are women are like, it's like a tiniest little fraction.
I think it's like under 5% or something like that. It's an absurdly small number.
So she gets the short end of the stick any time.
What even was like the crux of their argument, or was it just like, hey, we broke up and
I have no idea. I'll see.
But if they're like screaming,
I'll search it.
It just feels so weird to like have that kind of a conversation. However, though, much smaller scale, it's kind of like watching like a blowout fight between like a relationship or like a couple like in a bar. Mm-hmm. So I guess maybe, you get caught up in the moment, but you have to like actively go out of your way to push call and do it. You have a thought process before you do that.
For sure. I don't know. I mean, sure, emotions play a lot into it. It's kind of, it's hard to detach yourself from that even when you're live. Yeah. But like,
stress does a lot to the human body.
Yeah, but I don't know. It doesn't even say what they're arguing about. It just says like XQC was streaming his breakup. They start yelling and arguing.
Wild, dude.
And then he's like trying to defend himself. He's going off in a series of tweets like, I did nothing wrong.
That were like in all caps and shit too. And I'm like,
I did nothing wrong. Like I've seen dozens of subtweets talking about me. Like, fuck you guys, have always been number one. I'm the best. Whatever. Like, crazy.
Oh yeah, dude. This guy is his fan base is definitely filled with like fascism and shit too.
Absolutely.
It's got to be. There's 100%. No way.
Yeah. So there's nothing. It doesn't say exactly what they're arguing about. I'm sure it was. If no one's saying exactly what they're arguing about, it was just so stupid shit.
Yeah. Right.
They're just like, well, you said this. Well, I said this. Well, this is this.
Right.
This,
I thought you loved me.
Yeah. Exactly. So.
Right. Oh. That's so weird, man. It's so, and that's like interesting too to see, like other streamers weigh in on it and stuff.
Right.
Where it's like, no, like you don't do that, man. You just don't do that. I don't care about like what the defense is on either side. It's like why? It just doesn't logically make sense. Like just fucking talk to him later, man. You're in the middle of something. You're working.
I know.
You're on the clock, bro. Weird.
Insane. Yeah. Anyways, that's the streamer drama of the week. And it's interesting. I mean, we'll see how it plays out. I'm sure there'll be some like video recaps about it at some point, but it literally just happened. So
all YouTube is anymore is just like drama channels. Just people talking about like other like YouTubers and shit. And I'm like, who are these people? What why do we care? What do they do?
No fucking idea, man.
It's so strange.
Karma farming, click farming. It's so annoying because that's what gets clicks now.
Yeah.
And like I remember back when clickbait on YouTube, like just the titles was like frowned upon. Yeah. It's like, oh, come on, I didn't see that in the video. And it'd be like this outrageous title. And now it's just like, if you don't have a title like that, you're not going to get views.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, because the algorithm has started favoring it. Everybody was like, people kept clicking on it because that's what drove the like traffic to it. So the algorithm was like, cool, this is what people want.
Yeah.
We're going to push that now. So now people have to play into the algorithm or else they just don't get fucking views anymore. And that's how they make money. And so like they just have to keep doing this thing. And then you just sit there watching some dude for like 7 minutes talking to a microphone about these two people you've never heard of before. And you're just like, okay. Which I guess is literally what we just did, but whatever.
Kinda, yeah. But, dude, and the crazy thing is like using other people's names for like clout even. I mean, I even hate saying the word clout, but like, it's just what the algorithm wants is what people want. Because like, so when we stream and then we make a YouTube video out of it and post it on YouTube, we're not getting views on it. It's just fun. It's if I like doing it, whatever. They'll sit around like 200 to 500 views. When I did a song, like I remixed like a song that Ludwig made or whatever.
Yeah. Which was dope, by the way.
It was fun. It was
great.
Dope. I made a short form video of it, like a vertical TikTok video. It was 60 seconds long. And it was me just being like, I remixed the Ludwig song. Here it is. And then I posted that as a YouTube short. It got like 10,000 views. It just, because I said Ludwig in the title. It's just like, that's all people want to see is they want to see someone talk about someone else.
Right.
It's like, I mean, oh my God.
The whole argument to be made to it too is that it's like, you know, human beings love gossip. There's nothing inherently wrong with it.
For sure.
I listen, it's not great. It does like cause a lot of issues and stuff. But that's just like what humanity does. That's like what humans do. So like I get it to an extent. But now that you have an entire platform where you monetize that and you push it, that then becomes all the conversation is just hearsay. Mm-hmm. Like no one really comes in with the receipts because you just have like some dude talking about what they've seen on Twitter and like deriving some thought process behind it. And it's like, cool, you just wrote like a sophomore in high school debate paper. Cool. But like we don't have evidence. Like you're not presenting this to like a courtroom or some shit.
Yeah.
So like what is the point of this? Like you're just talking about it. People just want to hear your takes.
And then someone else will make a video not having done their own research, but watching the research that someone else made. Someone will watch that video instead of going through the receipts.
Yeah.
And then make their own video about that. And then it just gets watered down. And then it's wild. I mean, I don't even like know what the point to this rant is. It's just like...
just like where...
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's like where YouTube was like going and now where it is. Mm-hmm. Cause like... That was really hard because like it was just sticking out and I couldn't like loop it back in. So I just had to like open it and let it fall into my mouth. Let it Yeah, exactly.
Sink down.
Hey, give me one of those 4 forks, please.
Here you go.
Thank you for our family of 4.
Yes.
It's really interesting too because I haven't seen you never really see like those conversations like lead to an interesting point on
Never.
it. You know? Like nobody ever really comes to it and is like, oh, these are like the underlying issues that do X, Y, and Z, because there usually just isn't anything deeper than just like this person mad at this person.
Right.
Got it.
Right.
Cool. Like what else are you gonna identify on that? Like
it never leads
who
to
cares?
anything but like oh, this person apologized to this person, and then 2 months later there's beef again. And it's like, but also the interesting thing is that could just be like our recommended videos or my recommended videos or whatever, you know, like I know people who are not involved in any sort of internet activity go on YouTube to like watch tutorials or like, you know, thrift store hauls, and their algorithm is just completely different. So like that's the thing. It really feeds into what you watch. And so I want, you know, by going down these rabbit holes, we're kind of fucking ourselves over in a way as far as what the algorithm is going to show us.
And it's always me trying to be like, I just want to know what's going on. Yeah. I just want to know what people are talking about in this situation. And like nobody ever gives you like a definitive, here is the timeline. Yeah. Here is just the story. That's all I want. I don't want to hear your random takes on it. I don't fucking know who you are. I don't know what your pedigree is in this area. But I'm like,
I just want a summary, you know?
Yeah.
Give me the cliff notes.
Yeah.
But you have to sit through a 20-minute video.
Someone needs to keep like a streamer wiki where it's just like controversies and you just tap on that little thing. Yep. And then you're like, dope, cool, thanks, moving on.
Sort by date.
Yeah.
Because there's a new one every fucking week.
Oh god, dude, there's so many.
Crazy.
There's always like so many going, and I don't know if it's like, if that beef is like, you know how like fighters are like trying to like come back into like the limelight by just like talking shit to somebody and like rappers and stuff like that. Like, is that what that is? Like you're trying to like boost yourself in the ratings by like talking shit about somebody so that people go and watch you talk shit about this person?
At this point, I'm so cynical about everything like that my first thought is as a marketing scheme. Oh, they're in on this. They know exactly. Or if it's not a scheme, if it's not pre-planned, they know that they're going to get views no matter how much of them are hate clicks by talking shit about someone.
Right. And that's all they need because they just need the ad revenue. Yeah. And did you see this thing that YouTube is now like silently testing 5 ads before videos? 5. So like for the uninitiated, if you've clicked on this video, usually you're greeted with like 2 ads up front. Mm-hmm. Usually one might be 1 to 2 minutes, one might be 15 to 30 seconds, or a combination of those 2. Mm-hmm. That's pretty typical. Sometimes depending upon like how long your video is or however ways you have stuff set up, you'll have mid-roll ads or like end ads like after your like title cards and stuff like that. That's a lot. People don't really want to watch 2 ads, especially if you're only going to watch like a 30-second video. Yeah. Like, why would I want to watch 3 minutes of ads to watch a 30-second video? Yeah. So like YouTube now is like, we're going to give you 5 ads before you watch your 30-second video. Insane. You're going to sit there for like 10 minutes to watch like a 3 to 5 minute video.
Bro, that's what Twitch does, though. That's why it's fucking annoying now trying to like... I used to watch Twitch so much more than I do now because like I used to be able to just like switch between live streams, right? And now anytime, even if you're a sub, it doesn't happen because you don't get ads if you're a sub. But I'm not sub to two. I think I'm sub like 2 or 3 people on Twitch.
I'm literally sub to 5 streamers.
Yeah,
and like 3 of them I personally know.
That's what I'm saying. So like anytime if I'm watching a stream and I switch to a new stream, ads immediately, 1 ad or 2 at least. But a lot of the time when a streamer sets their ad schedule or sets the you can set like the kinds of ads people see or how long the ads are when they click on your stream, or you can take ad breaks or whatever. 8 like 5 to 8 back to back,
crazy.
10 to 15 second ads.
And sometimes too, if you're like on that stream and you like close the tab, go do something, come back 15 minutes later, you get the same ads again.
Yeah.
And even like on my streams where it's like I get 20 people hopping in every now and then sometimes. Every single one of those people has to watch like 3 ads up front. I spent like 45 minutes one day just scrolling through my ad things to be like, how do I disable these?
It's annoying.
Like I genuinely don't want the ads on my page because one, it's going to deter people.
Of course.
Like, how do you grow if like someone comes in and they're like, oh, I got to watch 8 ads before this dude with 3 viewers?
No one wants to do that.
Yeah, like why would you want to do that? So I was trying to disable them and they were like, you can only disable like your mid rolls. You cannot disable the ones up front. And I was like, this is weird that this is like the platform forcing you to do this because it's the only way they make money as well.
It's just making it harder to grow on Twitch, which like it was already hard to grow on Twitch. I think it's much easier to grow off of Twitch and bring your platform to Twitch, but like it's already so hard to grow on Twitch, and this is making it damn near impossible, you know?
Just smells cold.
Yeah.
Completely off topic, but I'm like, fuck, I kind of want to eat it.
Eat it. Take a bite. Yeah, so it's not great. Dude, you know what? Have you heard of, Dream, the Minecraft speed? How is it?
Yeah, that's pretty fucking good.
That's good? That's good shit?
Break one open. Get in here.
I'll take a little
Get in here.
A little bitey boo.
Dude, I've been thinking about tiramisu for like weeks. So the moment I saw it on there, I was like, no, I gotta get it. I'm thinking about it. I almost threw that off there. Right?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, redemption arc.
Yeah, right?
Holy shit.
That syrup on the bottom just really mixing in there. Like you really just get everything on the bite.
Wow, that's
really,
fire.
Really cold.
Yeah, it's freezing.
Yeah.
Like, it almost hurt my teeth.
Yeah. Like they made a bunch of these and then they were just like, yeah, just put them in the freezer, pull them out when we need them. Like
but it doesn't taste like frozen.
Yeah, right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right.
Good call with that. Yeah.
Big fan.
Shit.
But Dream.
You've heard of Dream, the Minecrafter? Yeah. He is starting his own which is not uncommon, but he's starting his own
Is Dream a he? I thought because they just wear like a mask and have like a vocoder and stuff, right?
I think his pronouns are he.
I would assume
him?
so, given the type of shit that I've
Let me see if it's
seen
on
them talk
Instagram.
about. I just want to make sure,
Dream.
Even if
him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, even if I don't like you, that doesn't mean you deserve to be misgendered.
For sure. Dream. So he's a Minecraft speedrunner. A lot of controversy around his speedruns. And it doesn't really matter. He's one of the most popular Minecrafters, maybe the most popular Minecrafter in the world.
I could not name you a single other Minecrafter, so.
I unfortunately could. Carl from Mr. Beast's videos. He's one of the biggest Minecrafters, apparently.
That's funny.
Insane. Anyways, so Dream starting his own fan club / subscription based website, which when you get to a certain size, most creators do. TMG did it. They moved off of Patreon. Now they have their own proprietary website with whatever.
I'm pretty sure Corridor Digital has their specific one too, because you can subscribe and then you get their videos on their website. Yeah. Which honestly kind of fucks a little more because their website's just so nice.
Exactly. It's the right idea. If you're going to be paying a subscription anyways, why more than 50% of the money go to fucking Amazon or whatever?
Yeah,
You don't need that shit. So good for them, whatever.
Jeff Bezos doesn't need another mega yacht.
Yeah, exactly. So Dream did this thing, and part of the subscription tiers is it's like Patreon, where depending on what tier you get certain benefits, and one of the benefits.
Oh no.
I think it was like for the top tier.
And how much is the top tier?
It works out to be less than a Twitch sub yearly, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
That's
think
not bad.
Yeah, I think it works out to be like
a tier 1 sub or a tier 2 sub?
Tier 1. I think it's maybe slightly more. So what is it?
Okay. Well, then, yeah.
Yeah, it's like $75 a year, so it's like slightly more than $5 a month.
Oh, I can't fault anybody for that.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. So
if you're gonna pay $5 a month for something that you enjoy, fuck it. Why not?
Exactly, and that's the top tier. So like, great, good for him. He's not price gouging his subscribers because he knows they'll pay whatever he sets. So commendable.
Not very often do you say that about a YouTuber.
Right, exactly. So this member exclusive item. First of all, it's really hard. Look at this and tell me if you know. What do you think that is? Oh, it's time to be real. First, have you heard of Be Real?
I've heard of it. I don't fucking know what it is.
We're gonna be real right now.
All right, let's be real. Is it like the wait? So does it like take a video of you and like what's behind you?
A picture.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, just a picture.
Just a picture. Every day at a different time, random time every day. Be Real users is an app called Be Real. You get a notification. It's time to be real, and you have 2 minutes to be real. It's supposed to be like the anti-social media. So like, you know, you're not curating anything. You're literally like, this is what's in front of me. This is what's behind me.
Right.
You know. So we're
Wow, that felt nice. That's incredible. So wait, what happens after the 2 minutes? Like, does your phone explode?
Your phone explodes if you don't take a Be Real. No, see, that's the
It's
other
like
thing.
a Mission Impossible
I'm gonna redo
thing.
it.
Let's do it. I look like a fucking tired lumberjack. That's what I look like. That's incredible. So wait, like, do like other people just like browse your shit?
You can only show it to your friends.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, what are my friends doing right now? But the thing is, like, you know, their whole goal is to be anti-social media, but you can post late.
Okay.
But like as soon as you click, take a Be Real, no matter if it's on time or late, you have 2 minutes. If you don't take it, you can't do it. So
interesting.
Like, it's just, I don't know. It's fun. I think it's fun. It's kind of losing its novelty, honestly. I've been using it for like a month. It's kind of...
I like saw a whole bunch of stuff about Twitter or about it on Twitter like a month or two ago.
Yeah,
and I
it was like
"Oh,
peak at a month ago.
Yeah, okay.
And now it's just like, okay, like at this point, it's gone off at any time, at most times of the day because I've been using it for so long. So like, I pretty much know what all of my friends on Be Real are going to be doing at any specific time of day. It's kind of, you know, if it goes off in the middle of the day, most people are going to be at work in front of their desk.
Right.
If it goes off in the morning, most people are like, you know, getting dressed or like, oh, about to go on a run. Like, you know, it's silly, but it's a cute way to keep up with your friends. I enjoy it.
At least like at this point, like it hasn't become like an inconvenience. Yeah. So that's good.
Yeah.
And that was like any time that I was like, man, I should like post like some photos on Instagram or something. I was like trying to write the captions and set everything up. And I was like, I don't want to do this.
Instagram fucking sucks.
It's the worst, dude. Everything I get on Instagram anyways is a fucking ad.
I used to be able to spend hours at a time on Instagram. I can't do that anymore because it pisses me off. Because like every 4 posts suggested from someone you don't follow. Every other post sponsored.
Yep.
I see the same 30 people. I follow almost 1,000 people. I only see like 30 to 40 of them.
Yep. Same.
I fucking hate it.
And like those like 30 to 40 people are not people that I like regularly interact with either.
I know.
Where I'm like, I have way more people who I like comment on and like share stuff to and like talk with and like post about in my stuff that I never see.
It's
and I'm
weird
like,
as
what?
hell.
I'm like, what are you trying to? What is Facebook trying to make me look at? Because like I get a lot of like clothing advertisements because I'm like, okay, yeah, this makes sense.
Right.
But then I get like, you know, like brand ambassadors for like some type of like water that's coming out.
Bro, same.
And I'm like, what is this? Why am I getting this?
Weird.
Dude.
I get so many sea turtle videos. I've never even I don't follow any sea turtle account. I like frogs. Show me frog videos. I get sea turtle videos and weird fish videos. I'm scared of the ocean.
The one that I get the most is of like hairless cats. And it's solely because of Megan.
Yeah.
Because Megan loves hairless cats. So she looks them up all the time.
Yeah.
And then because I'm in the same
IP,
vicinity with her, I get them. It's crazy.
Dude, the way that I would love to just like see that fucking AI behind these algorithms because it's terrifying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's
Holy
even
shit.
crazier too to think about it, where it's like Facebook is like legitimately making the world a worse place. Like everything that they create makes the world worse.
Yeah.
Like Meta, terrible. The Metaverse, even worse. Why are we doing all of these things?
Good rhyme.
Thanks. I'm working on it. I'm trying to be a rapper.
Hell yeah.
I just got to start some beef with like MGK or some shit, and I'll blow up.
Absolutely.
But like everything that they do is just exponentially worse. Every update they push out makes their products even worse. And I'm like, how is any of this still functioning?
They finally took their Meta took their like Metaverse Horizon Worlds out of beta finally, and they launched it, which like it's been old news for like almost a year at this point.
I didn't see anything about that.
Yeah, that's the thing, because like a year ago they're like, hey guys, this is the Metaverse, we're rebranding, whatever, you can go in, and like the day after that they released the beta on Oculus for like go in and check out Horizon Worlds. But then like last week or something like that, they're like, okay, full version is available now, like randomly. And so I'm like, there's no way people are still excited about this, because nothing's really changed. It's just like, I don't even know what the difference is, quite honestly, because I went in when they first announced it and I was like, this is fucking stupid. And then I was like, okay, the full version's out. I went in, it's mostly the same, except now there's more people in it. And dude, I'm not kidding you, like 8 out of the 10 people that I talked to were Meta employees. They're like community guides.
No way,
they're like
dude.
there to like facilitate, make sure you're having like a good time. It's weird as hell.
That's so dystopian, dude.
It was so dystopian.
You've got these people with fucking clipboards taking notes, just like, yes, test subject 3871 exhibited joy for 3.2 seconds.
Dude, it's
like,
fucking
what the
wild.
hell?
Like they had this like area that you spawn into and whatever, and then you can go to different worlds that people create, shit like that. And it's like they're all in this lobby, and they're like, you can learn how to climb a tree here in the Metaverse. And they're like, have you checked out that? It's like so weird. And like they talk like normal humans. They're not like scripted, but like they have to make it aware, I think, that they work for Meta right away. It's wild. And then they have like a little badge that says they're Meta employee.
They're just fucking NPCs, dude.
Yeah, it's so weird.
They're solely there to facilitate information to you.
I guess that's their whole point, because like, I don't know. I mean, like,
crazy.
They're not like, they're not like banning necessarily. It's not like people are doing anything too egregious. So they're not there to like make sure you're, being like a good person. They're just mostly there, I don't know, collecting data, seeing how people use it. It's so weird. But like, most of the people there were Meta employees.
Right.
It's weird.
It's
I don't
so
know,
strange.
man. It was fucking odd. It was so odd.
The thing about VR too is that like I don't necessarily want VR to take me to places I can actually go to.
Yeah.
Like, why would I want to go to a park in the Metaverse? Why would I want to go to an H&M in the Metaverse? I can go to one and buy the clothing,
That I
like
can
real
wear
things.
and
Yeah,
look at.
I can do that.
I have legs in real life.
Like, why? Give me like tools where I can build encounters for like a D&D campaign.
Right.
Like, let your like be in there
Yes.
so that like your DM can like
Let
play
me play
shit.
on the fucking board.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like that'd be tight, dude. That'd
But
be
it's not
so
that.
cool.
It's not that right now. Or at least I'm sure that exists, but it's not like what it's being pushed. What's being pushed is the palatable, like, any person can join and go to the park, hang out with your friends. Like, give me cooler ways to hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
You know,
Just get Tabletop Simulator.
2 years ago, peak pandemic, this would have been, this is what people were looking for. Right now, what it is right now, this is what people were looking for 2 years ago when you couldn't go to the park and see your friends, and you wanted to go places that you normally could go. We can go to those places now.
Yeah.
Put me inside of Stalin's asshole. I want to be there,
Take me back to the fucking plague,
That's
baby.
what I'm saying.
I want to see those fleas hopping off them rats,
I want
damn.
to be a witch doctor.
Yeah.
Let me carry the dead bodies to the town every morning.
Let me
Bring
smell
out your
some.
dead.
Let me smell some potpourri and a fucking bird beak for some reason.
That's what I'm saying.
Give me
But
that.
It's not that. It's like, learn how to jump from platform to platform.
This is just level 1 of like a Crash
Literally,
Bandicoot
dude,
game.
it's fucking
Like, thanks,
so
man.
Stupid. It's
That's so
dumb.
weird. Yeah. Like, dude, that's like the thing. Like, Tabletop Simulator is so fucking cool in that way because like that is kind of what I'm like. This is what I wanted VR for.
Yeah.
Like to play like board games with people that are not anywhere near me.
Yes.
Like we were able to play like a fucking round of like Warhammer 40K like kill team with like my friend in Chicago.
That's crazy.
And so like we're literally there moving the individual pieces, like rolling dice and stuff, and we're just at desks with like headsets on. I was like, this is awesome. This is what I wanted. This is what VR is meant for.
God, not talking to Mark Zuckerberg's peons, dude.
God. It's
So
like,
weird.
it's also funny too because like they looked at Ready Player One and they were like, yeah, we should do that. And it's
Yeah,
like, whoa, that's not the point.
That's the opposite.
That's not
bro.
what we're saying. It's just like funny watching people just misinterpret things so spectacularly where
Yeah.
you're like, no, don't do that.
Bro, God, the fucking worst. Anyways, the dream merch. That's
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
There was a whole thing.
Okay, what do you think this is?
Okay. I have two thoughts on this.
Okay.
It's either one, a bracelet, or two, a roll of medical tape.
Wow. Yeah, I thought it was tape. Or it's a bracelet.
Oh, it
That's
is a
great.
bracelet.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's a bracelet.
Terrible photo for that.
Horrible.
If you're gonna do a bracelet, just fucking roll it out and
That's
then
what
put
I'm saying.
bracelet.
It's one of those like slapper bracelets,
Okay.
and it has a
Dope.
USB stick on the end.
Why? Dude, I got one of those like in orientation in college, and I was like, why the fuck would I want this?
Yeah.
And it was like one of those like thick wristbands, and I'm like, these were cool in like high school when
I
it was
know.
like when you were going to see like Newfound Glory and Paramore
And
playing.
I Heart Boobies on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you're leaving Warped Tour and someone just throws it to you, and you're like, oh yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's the only time that's acceptable.
I'm not paying $75 a year for this. Okay, it's a membership exclusive item. It's called the Dream Smile Club. That's what his thing is, which is so. It sounds like a dentist's office, quite honestly.
Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of people who have never marketed anything before in their life tried to name a product. That's what that sounds like.
I guarantee there's like a million things called the Dream Smile Club.
Yeah.
Anyways, the flash drive contains special dream content.
Oh my god.
Contents
Oh,
include
no.
baby pictures, chapters from Dream's old books that he used to read, childhood emails.
Isn't that illegal? Like you're just sending people someone else's book?
I don't. Oh, maybe the books that he wrote. I don't really know.
Oh.
Old gaming screenshots, pictures from Dream's camera roll, and memes. Combining the fun of a slap bracelet with the utility of a USB drive, Slap USB has a unique design that fits any wrist size, 4 gigabytes of storage. Bro.
I love that they're like the utility of a USB drive. A USB drive is used for one thing. It does not offer utility. You're not getting a Swiss Army knife where you get like scissors, a screwdriver. You can already do more things with that than you can a USB stick. And then cool, it's a slap bracelet. Dude, if I was walking around with like a bright green thing that said the name of a YouTuber on it, I would expect to be ridiculed on site.
Imagine you get to your job and where are those files asked for? Oh, they're right here, sir. Plug it in.
You roll up into a fucking like IT meeting and they're just like, so we need those new like back-end protocols like loaded on sometime later today. Johnson, you got that for me?
Yes, sir.
Right here. And they're like, okay,
It sticks out this far from the computer because it like unrolls.
someone walks into the lab and bumps it and just throws it out. You just lose all of Dream's baby pictures for some reason. It's like the fucking mag strip thing on MacBooks when they took that out.
Yeah.
So like you just trip on it and you just send the whole fucking computer out. Oh my god, dude.
that's
It's also 4 gigabytes.
4 gig. Do you think it's
Brother.
full? Do you think it's full?
Yeah.
4 gigs of baby. Dude, that sounds like
That's a lot.
pornography. It sounds like
Yeah.
child pornography.
Like
That's what it sounds
I feel like some shit could have happened with this and I'm like kind of scared about it.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, that's probably not stuff that you want to just be sending to people. Why would I want to send people my baby pictures?
Why would people want to see my baby? I'd pay $75 to see to have a physical copy of you being held like a football, but like that's you, you know?
That's fair.
I don't know. No one knows what. So that's what's crazy is like no one knows what Dream looks like, right?
Yeah.
So like
you're gonna get baby pictures and the face is blurred out.
or like Photoshop the mask on or some shit. He came out of the womb like this.
It's super low tech, so he like took the photos and like cut out like an image of his face, taped it to the photo, took a photo of it with his phone, and then uploaded that to like Google Drive, and then downloaded it from Google Drive onto the USB stick in his computer.
Yeah.
That's how he does it.
That's how he does it. That's memes, pictures from my camera roll. Half the pictures from my camera roll
are memes.
Memes. They're screenshots.
Yeah. I was scrolling through my fucking camera roll the other day, and I was like, why did I screenshot these things? I was like, this was definitely useful at one point, but I can't even imagine.
No idea.
Yeah, I was like, I can't even imagine what I was doing with this.
Screenshots folder.
That's insane, dude.
Screenshots.
I really kind of wish it was medical tape that just like had his name on it.
I know, right?
Like, but why show it like that? So like, if you saw the photo Nick was holding it up earlier, it's like they put like a roll of tape in the center of it and then wrapped the bracelet around it. Like
that's what it looks like.
I get that like the green thing is what we're focusing on, but like it looks like there's another part.
It looks like it's holding
the thing.
it looks like the green thing's a case.
Yeah. Or it looks like a base to like something that you hold.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna sell dream figurines and like that's the base.
Little amiibos. A dreambos, and you put them in there.
Dude, also the Dream Smile Club makes me think of Smiling Friends. Have you seen that?
Smiling Friends. That sounds familiar.
Oh, brother. It's an animated series on Adult Swim.
Okay.
But it's very unhinged.
Really?
Like the whole premise of the show is that like these guys they work for a company called Smiling Friends, which is where like people who like need to smile call them and they come and cheer you up. And like the first episode is they get like called by this woman because they're like, my son's been feeling really down lately, like could you come cheer him up? And one of them's like very like overly happy and stuff like that, so he's like, yeah, let's go like make this guy's day, and the other guy's kind of like jaded and shitty about it. They show up and the dude's literally like holding a gun to his head.
My God.
And through the entire episode that they're trying to cheer him up, he's just like got this gun to his head. They're on like a roller coaster and he's just like holding it and stuff. It's insane.
I want to watch that.
It's incredible, though.
That's crazy.
And it like looking it up too, it looks like it came out in like 2020 or like 2019 and then like didn't get picked up. And then like over the pandemic, people like found those episodes that came out like during that pilot season and watched them, loved it. Adult Swim was like, oh, we're sitting on gold. So they picked it up and put it on HBO Max and people loved it.
Love that.
And it's insane. It's very unhinged. Every episode's I think like 15 minutes.
I love that.
It's a really quick watch. But
I love short form content like cartoons like that for adults.
Yeah.
Like that shit's the best.
Yep. I love it.
Fuck yeah.
That's the whole thing. Like I was reading a thing about Metalocalypse the other day too, that like apparently the creator of Metalocalypse and the CEO of Adult Swim fucking hated each other. And the reason why that series just kind of like ended was that like he was just like, we're not making this anymore. And the guy was like, fine, fuck you then. So it like ended. And now that there's a new CEO, they're making like a movie to kind of like tie it up. Cause that show could have gone for forever.
Sure. But
they were like, we're sitting on gold. Like we have this is something that people really, 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 really like and love. And we can market it. And this guy was just not doing it out of like a grudge. So let's do it. Let's put it back in. But apparently what they did was he got so many letters and like faxes from people being like, bring back Metalocalypse or whatever, that they went on, made a live stream. And that live stream was just a video of a fax machine getting the faxes it. And then the faxes fall out of the fax machine into a trash can. And that's what it was for everybody asking for Metalocalypse. I was just like, that's super shitty and petty, but like that kind of fucks. That's so funny.
Damn, that's so good,
dude. It's
what a nail in the coffin.
Yeah,
that's a great way. What a great marketing.
Adult Swim, like there's just something about Adult Swim where I'm just like, they truly just fucking get it.
It's
like
really cool.
They know what their brand is.
Yeah,
and they ride it, and I like that.
Yeah, I want to. Damn, it'd be so cool to work for. One of the guys that I knew in college. He is like he does, I don't know if he's like full time there or if they just hire him to do shit, but like those weird like little ads and like shit like that. He does like the animations for those. Like he's a really good animator, and I always see like, oh, new thing for Adult Swim,
That's so cool.
But it's so cool because they know what they're doing.
That's so cool.
It seems like they have a really cool comedy culture, and they hire like people who are in touch with like the fucking you know what's going on and shit. And then the whole Adult Swim TikTok trend. Did you see that? Or you're not really on TikTok, but like I guess it was like a year or two ago, maybe like a year ago. But you know how they have that song like "Running Away is easy, it's living this hard," and then it'll have like that Adult Swim logo. Like their little like
that was good
mid-roll commercial.
That was really good. I got the whole picture.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And it'll like it'll like reveal the Adult Swim logo or whatever. People were doing like it was a TikTok trend to make your own like Adult Swim.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
And then that's just fucking free content for Adult Swim right there. I'm sure they get they don't seem like the company to just yoink and twist, but like
I'm sure they like reach out and they're like, hey, can we use
so many people got like exposure, and then Adult Swim got brought to this new generation of like Zoomers who were like, what the fuck is that? So win-win, pretty cool, honestly.
I feel like Adult Swim is a great would be huge for Gen Z.
Oh yeah,
like I feel like Gen Z kind of like identifies with that kind of like absurdist very
Yes.
like out there
Yeah.
style of humor that like
100%.
we got in the 90s and the early 2000s. Like, where
But it
they
wasn't
kind of,
like main. It was
Yeah.
super under the radar.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
This
yeah.
is not funny to most people.
yeah, that's why like Adult Swim was from like 11 p.m. to like
Yeah.
5 a.m. It was
Yeah.
a niche group of people, but now like people are really getting into it. They've got their own hub on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Like, people love it, and
Yeah.
they truly do churn out great fucking shows, dude. They're so
really.
good, dude. Speaking of other animated shows, have you seen anything from the Cyberpunk Edge Runners?
No, I keep seeing ads for it though.
Dude, it's so good.
Really?
It's so good. And like it has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. User score is 98%.
Wow.
The two of the episodes have higher than a 9.5 on IMDb. The whole series is like an 8.7.
Jesus.
It's done by Studio Trigger,
What
which
did they do?
is they did Kill la Kill, if you've ever seen that.
No, I haven't heard of that.
Also a great anime. Really fan servicey.
Sure.
But like the action sequences are just so incredible.
Fuck yeah.
And this is like they worked expressly with like CD Projekt Red to like
Oh, really?
to like make
Oh, so it's like the licensed. Like,
yeah,
the game.
yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's
That's fucking hype.
fully like CD Projekt Red wrote the story
Okay.
and then like went to Trigger and they were like, "Hey, here's what we want. Y'all can just do whatever the fuck you want
Sure,
around that."
sure.
So like there are things in the series that are just ripped out of the game.
Oh,
like
tight.
exactly the same like models,
that's
exactly the
tight.
same locations, like all these references to stuff that people see in like the game
Mm-hmm.
that they like make slightly different. They've like made all these new characters and like it's so good. It's
That's hype.
so good. And like
sick.
something that I thought like you would be interested in too is like I sent you that one track that I
Yeah.
was like, you just gotta listen to
Yeah.
this. Like a lot of the music in it is all of that. So
No
like in
way.
this
Okay.
in the series in the game, they have like multiple radio stations that play like different types of music, right? So
right.
they like literally made hundreds of tracks of music that are just different all over the
That's
place
cool as hell.
to just like fit whatever vibe that you need for it.
Yeah.
So like they kind of run through those. There's just like a lot of really interesting music cues that are like from the game and like all this
No
other
way.
tie-ins.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that. That's
And
fucking
then
crazy.
in the game, they released like a couple of like story missions and stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
are direct tie-ins to the show. So like you get like the main character's jacket and like you talk to some of the characters that are in the series like through like phone messages and stuff.
Wow.
I was like, this was genius.
That is a really, really cool idea.
Yeah. Like, you know, and CD Projekt Red has given us like The Witcher, which kind of brought that whole series into the forefront. Everybody loved it. Now we've got a series that
Right.
fucks pretty hard too. So it's like this company is making this really interesting jump between mediums.
Yeah. That's
Of like,
really cool.
I would love to see that like branch better now.
Yeah.
Like give me animated series or like TV shows based off of games.
Right.
Stop giving me movies.
Right.
Because I feel like it just doesn't translate.
No,
because you
it's-
have
it's a rich it's 50 hours of gameplay, you know?
Exactly.
Condensed into an hour and a half. You
right.
can't do that.
Yeah, like that was the problem I had with like the Assassin's Creed movie because I was like,
Oh,
bro,
they made a movie. I didn't even know that.
yeah, they did, and it was like the problem with the Assassin's Creed universe is that you have like two stories that are being told in parallel. So you have like something in like the real time of day.
The real time.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yes.
And then you have like the one in the past,
Yeah.
right? So they were like, let's take that and give it to people in an hour and a half. It's not going to work.
complicated.
It's just not going to work.
Yeah.
Give it to it in a TV show. Give us some time with it. And especially give us more anime, dude.
Yeah.
It fucks so
Yeah.
hard. It's
Yeah.
so good. Fucking Giancarlo Esposito is a voice actor in the series.
He's got such a good voice.
Oh my god, dude. It's so as soon as I heard him, I was like, is that him? So I had to look it up and I was like, fuck. It's just anytime I hear his voice, I'm just so excited. It's just
so good. It's so powerful.
yeah, dude,
you know?
it's crazy. Yeah, story's incredible for it. Visuals are stellar, dude. So cool that like human beings are able to draw that stuff. Kills me.
Yeah.
It looks great, sounds great. I felt empty after watching it. Like I finished it and I was like, well, what do I do now?
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna check. Where
dude.
can I see
It's on
it?
Netflix.
Is it on Netflix? Okay.
Yeah, it's a Netflix series. Surprisingly, after they like dumped all of their animation studios, they were like, let's go hire this like prolific anime studio to make something rather than any of the people that we had 6 months ago.
Right.
Crazy. But apparently they had been working on the series for like 3 years. Like even before the game was released, they had been working on it. So
cool,
like
though.
like it's been going for a while, but yeah, dude, looks great.
Okay, I'm gonna watch
Great
that.
Time.
That's cool. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Sick,
it's super
dude.
awesome. You should probably also watch Kill la Kill at some point too.
Is that
again
on
pretty?
Netflix?
I don't know if it is or not. If not, it's probably on like Crunchyroll or something. Where you can
all there.
probably just find a rip somewhere,
Probably,
honestly. But
yeah.
dude, it's so good. Like I said, very fan servicey. If you can kind of get past that, because like some of it is a little distracting. Visuals are insane.
Okay.
Fight sequences are amazing. So cool.
Let's go.
Yeah, dude.
So
much good content coming out. Like this is gonna be a great like year and a half of both TV and film. Speaking of which, did you see Barbarian?
No, dude. I wanted to so bad. I know. I failed my homework for the week. I wanted to so bad. I think I am gonna see it this week. That is my goal. I am gonna see it this week.
Yeah.
Finally, we'll be able to. But
boy.
no. God damn it.
It's so good, dude. It's so good.
I literally was like last Sunday. I was like, I went to go play tennis, and then after that, I'm like, there was something I was gonna fucking do, and it
You're like
ate
trying
at
to
me.
rack in your brain.
It ate at me, and then like I was like, oh fuck, whatever, I don't remember. And then like Thursday night, I'm playing tennis again, and I'm like, oh my god, the movie. I was supposed to go see the fucking movie.
It like hurts you, and you're like, why am I so mad about
God
this?
damn it! And then I looked at the times for the rest of the week. I'm like, none of these fucking work. So now at least I have some. Hopefully, it's definitely still.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go.
Yeah, dude, it's so good. And Pearl just came out too. So
it's out.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, so Megan and I are gonna go try to go see that too. Which apparently they're making another
prequel.
No, it's a sequel to X that follows like Mia Goth after the events of that. So I was like, dude, I love this like weird universe around like just Mia Goth playing like 7 characters. I kind of love it.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right.
I'm so excited.
Damn,
I'm excited
really
to see that one.
I didn't know it was going to come out that quick. I mean, X came out like a year ago.
Yeah, well, they shot them at the same time. Oh. So like they did X and then did Pearl like immediately afterwards. That's cool. So like they did it, so they were just kind of like working in parallel.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude. I want Kid Cudi to come back. He was like genuinely a good actor.
He was.
I was like, let's put fucking Cudi in more things. Why is this good?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting this.
I love when you're like pleasantly surprised by someone doing something other than they normally do. Like, dude, Kim Kardashian's SNL episode, so good.
Actually. Oh, I haven't seen it.
So weirdly good.
Really?
She was like, I had this like newfound like admiration almost. I was like, well, I mean, not that I like care too much about the Kardashians at all, or I don't really know anything about them really, except for what is general knowledge.
Right, which is usually not good.
Yeah, but exactly. So I don't really expect too much of any of them. But she was really good.
Hell yeah,
it was wild.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah, crazy.
There's something fun to me when musicians get to act and they're good.
Yeah.
And I think I'm really excited to see Don't Worry Darling, one because of everything around it. I just want to see it.
Yep.
But like Harry Styles had like one line in Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Right. And it was fine. You're like, cool. Like he's just
talk.
Yeah, he's in the moment. Like I get it. Like, especially like for an actor, putting them in an environment, giving them a costume, putting them on a set, you're going to get a better performance out of them rather than just them being in like a living room, right? Obviously, like the environment plays a lot into it. So like, I just want to see if Harry Styles is actually a good actor.
I'm really
because I have
excited.
faith. Like I want him to be like a good all around performer. Yeah. So I'm really hoping for it because I
hope so.
I'm like, hey, if Kid Cudi can do it pretty well, why not? Why not Harry?
It seems like he'd be a good actor. I don't know what that's based on, but like I feel like I don't know, people who've just been in it for a while, I feel like there's always some sort of facade that they're putting on, either at an award show or in interviews or whatever. So like how to act a certain way. So I feel like that translates pretty well.
Right.
So we'll see.
You know how to fake it in public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Easy.
Exactly. So we'll see.
That was I got asked to do like some like scratch for the movie we were doing. And they were like, Brian, can you laugh on command? And I was like, yes. And they're like, that was really fast. I'm like, I know.
I can laugh.
They're like, believe me. And so like we went in there. I did a few of them. They were like, that was really good. And I was just like, I know. Listen, I don't very, very rarely do I toot my own horn, but I am very good at faking
laughter.
things to get me in and out of social situations.
Yes, sir.
That is what I'm very good at.
That's so funny.
Because I don't want to fucking be there.
Uh-huh.
We had like a whole mingle thing because we're supposed to like be back in the office now.
Right.
And so we were like all out there, and like me and the other assist had left, and we were just talking like on our way back in, and they were like, yeah, like you don't have to like leave if you don't want to like go yet. And I was like, no, I wanted to leave like before we got out there. Yeah. And they were just like, oh yeah, and I was like, yeah, I don't like those things. Yeah. I don't like networking events. I don't like mingling. It's just not fun.
It's a lot of it drains your fucking battery so fast, dude. God, I can't do it.
Yeah. Especially after like years of like working from home and stuff like that, where like I am now used to like talking to people through video calls and voice calls and like Discord and shit like that, where like I have no problem with that. But the moment you put me in a room with like 30 people, horribly uncomfortable, terrible. Can't do it. No. Going to bars is like an awful experience for me unless I'm like get to sit at a table.
I know. Or I can distract myself with like pool or darts, you know?
Yeah. And then you're in like a nightclub doing a show, and then you're like, what the fuck do I do after this now?
I know. I'm like, I want to go home right now. I want to eat my rider and go home.
I want to eat my rider and go home. That's incredible, dude. I want to get that on like a poster or something. That's funny.
I want to eat my rider and go home. Oh shit! How long we can go?
Oh, we have hit the mark, baby. Look at that, almost perfect.
Oh my god, bro! It's 6 fucking cents.
We are dialing it in, baby. Now that we're smart enough to figure out this whole thing.
Yeah, great.
It's fine.
That's hilarious. Well, I had a raucous time. I always love shooting the shite. The fucking shite.
Oh yes,
I love shooting the shite. And eating some food. However, that tiramisu, I will say that one bite that I had really saved it.
Fucking housed it. Yeah, as soon as I ate the one, I was like, nah. Yeah. I'm putting this all in my body. Yeah. I probably could have done that all in one bite. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, it was soft enough. You just gotta fold the corners in.
I got a huge mouth, so like I got a cavernous mouth. So like fit that in there, unhinge my jaw a little bit. Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah.
Good shit.
Someone comes up behind me and just.
Thank you. Thanks for the help. I had this guy who,
Yeah, he's on retainer.
Yeah, he's on retainer, so I don't need my retainers. That's a Dream Smile Club joke.
God, wrap it up.
Okay. All right, anyways, we love you guys. Thanks for tuning in to episode number 82 of the Lunchtime Serenade podcast, and we will see you guys next time.
Middle of the day. Middle of the week. Peace. Were you trying to make it snap?
Fuck. Peace.